Hey folks, this is Vince and Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Dragon Realm. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is 30 minutes. This just came in the mail, and this is our first time playing, so this is going to be more of a learning how to play video. With that being said, I think I've got a handle on how this plays. In fact, it is very similar to Dragon Wood by the same company, GameRight. And by the way, special thanks to GameRight for sending me a copy here. So, what is Dragon Realm and how is it different than Dragon Wood? Well, Dragon Wood, which was released a couple of years ago, is sort of a Rummy-style-esque game where you're going to be playing different runs of numbered cards. So maybe 4, 5, 6, or 6, 7, 8, or possibly the same color, or the same number, and your goal in Dragonwood was to play these cards in order to attack enemies as they come up from the deck. Well, instead of actually attacking enemies in this game, you're still going to be playing sets of cards, but you're going to be fighting over control over these location cards that are face up on the table. So rather than slaying monsters, it's an area control game. We're trying to get majority on these locations. And just like in Dragonwood, there are different runs, meaning that there are different ways to come at these cards. So for example, we take a look at one of these location cards. In order to get a meeple onto these empty spots here, what we're going to do is we're either going to do one of 3 things. We're going to come at this card with one of these 3, I guess, attacks. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that is. So there's Sneak is one of the explore actions. You need to get numbers in a row, 4, 5, 6, 7 of any color. You can search, use the same number, 4, 4, 4, 4, different colors. Storm, same color, all blue, any number. So that's what these here represent. So you've got your Sneak, you've got your Search, and you've got your Storm. And after you do that, the number of dice that you get to roll to see if you actually get the number that is specified here is equal to the number of cards that you've played. So in this case, if I played, say, 4 cards for the Sneak action. Okay, let's say I played a 4, 5, 6, 7, I would roll 4 dice. And if the sum of that dice, or those dice, are 9 or greater, then I would succeed in that, and I would get to put a meeple on this card. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so what's this gold circle on this location? Well, if I decide to Storm, I would need all the same color, and if I happen to play enough cards and roll dice to where it's 13 or higher, I would get to place 2 meeples onto this location. So basically the highest number here has a gold circle around it, and then that lets you put more meeples on, more bang for your buck that way. Okay? I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but that's generally the gist of this. Get cards, play cards in a certain way, either all the same number or in a run, whatever, and then try to put these meeples, put your meeples onto these cards to gain majority. Whenever these spots fill up on a card, then the card scores. Players earn money. That's what this is here. This 10 and 5, the first place person receives this, and the second place person receives this. If there's any ties going on, in most cases you're going to split the 2. If there's a tie for first place, like let's say Idly has 2 and I have 2, we would add these together for 15, divide by 2, round down, that's 7. So we would each get 7 coin. Now in addition to earning money, we can also actually earn these cards and put them into our victory pile. In doing so, whoever has the majority gets to do that. If there's a tie for first place, if Idly and I were to tie for first place, then this card would simply be discarded. But whoever gets first place gets to keep this card, and these dragon stones on the bottom left-hand corner of this card count toward endgame scoring. Whoever has the most dragon stones at the end of the game gets 5 bonus coins. And the goal here is just to have the most money at the end of the game. Whoever has the most wins. So on a player's turn, what they're going to do is do one of 2 things. They're going to rest, meaning draw 2 adventure cards. That's what these red cards are, and that's where your numbers come into play. You've also got some goblin cards in here and rock slide cards in here. Goblins add these green goblins to these locations. They specify left, middle, or right, and you're going to put goblins onto those locations, and they factor in during scoring. Then there's the rock slide cards, which players will pass cards to the left or to the right, depending on what the card says. So you can draw 2 adventure cards, or you can explore, and that's what I was talking about. Play cards, to try and get an adventurer onto one of these locations. If you succeed, you place your meeples on, meeple or meeples. Again, 1 if you just succeed in a regular attempt, or 2 if you succeed in the gold attempt that's on the card. If you fail, that's what this Adventurers Academy card is down here. If you fail, you're going to put one of your meeples here. There's 2 sides to this. This is the beginner side. Whenever you put a meeple here, it's worth 1 dragon stone for the end of the game. Again, whoever has the most dragon stones gets 5 coin. But you can also remove people from here to add +1 to future dice rolls. So let's say I had 3 meeples on here, and I rolled a 5 and I needed a 7. I could remove 2 of the 3 meeples on here to make my 5 a 7. 7 is equal to 7. I need a 7 or higher to succeed, so I would win that explore, and I could put a meeple here. So long story short, failed meeples go here. You can remove them, though, to add more to your dice rolls. The other side is a more advanced side. This allows you to have more advanced effects, which I'll let you guys explore on your own. This is the only way that you can get more of these purple cards. Speaking of which, what are these cards? Well, at the beginning of the game, you're going to shuffle the deck here. These are all the numbers and the goblins and the rock slides. You're going to deal 5 to each player. Each player also gets 3 of these enchantment cards, or enhancement cards. I can't remember if they're enchantment or enhancement. But anyway, you're going to get 3 of these, and then you're going to choose 2 that are valued at 1, or 1 that is valued at 2. Or if you only have 1s, then you're just going to choose 2 of those 3 1s. So this is what I chose. So out of the 3 cards, these are the 2 that I chose to keep. The rest get discarded. For the rest of the game, on the beginner variant, you don't get to draw any more cards. This is it. This is all you have. Okay, but if you play with this other side, you'll have the option to possibly get more of these purple cards. Okay, what else am I missing? I think that's it, actually. So here's a look at the box insert for those of you that are curious. There's unused cards here. To set up this location area here, you're going to seed the deck in a certain way. There's a number of different colored cards. Let me just show you what the instructions say. It's just easier for me to show you how that's set up. So you're going to choose one of the dragon locations, which is the green card, at random. And you're going to put that on the very bottom. Then you have purple, orange, blue, purple, orange, blue. In a 2-player game, you're going to only go up to the orange. And for the 3 or 4-player game, you're going to use the blue. So you're going to have 5 locations on top of the green for 2 players and 6 locations on top of the green for a 3 or 4-player game. Okay, and here's a look at the rulebook for those of you that are curious. It's not all that large. My only complaint with it is that there were a lot of questions that we had while trying to learn this game, and I actually had to go back multiple times and try and figure out this is what they meant or whatever. Just the rulebook didn't seem to flow very well. But my advice is, if you have a question on the rulebook, read it all the way through, because my answers to questions weren't in the places where I expected them. So, like, there was just a number of things like, okay, does the purple cards count towards your hand limit of 9 cards? You have a hand limit of 9 cards, but I was, okay, does the purple cards count toward that? And I was looking through the rulebook twice, and I finally found it in a place that I didn't expect it for it to be in. So, like, using enhancements, for example, elements, enhancement cards do not count toward your hand size, and you may use 1 or more at any time. I was expecting to find that tidbit when it actually spoke of hand limit, which is here. Max hand size is 9. If your hand is ever larger than 9, immediately discard back down to 9. This is listed before this. So I had the question here as to whether or not purple cards were part of your hand limit, but it was addressed later on. So like I said, some things fell out of place in the rulebook, but if you read through it the entire way or reread it, it'll start to piece together. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and add that. Whoever traveled the furthest from home goes first, according to the rulebook. So that would be you. Okay. You flew here from your hometown of Massachusetts. So you get to go first. So you have one of 2 options. You're going to either rest, which is draw 2 adventurer cards, and you can draw from either the blind deck here or from here. Whenever you draw from here, you're going to flip a new one immediately. Or instead of taking 2 cards, you can try and play cards to put meeples onto a location.
I will rest.
You're going to rest, so you get to take 2 cards.
I will draw this one.
Okay, so 1 comes up. Now, oh, I forgot to ask, if you ever have a goblin or a rock slide card in your hand at the beginning of the game, for your first 5 cards, or here, then they go away. Do you have any goblins or anything? Okay. You would simply discard them and replace them with a new card.
I see.
But yeah, I don't think you have that and I don't.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one card you picked, so you get a second one.
I will pick from here.
Okay. All right, so here's what I have in my hand. So I could play these here and roll 3 dice on something, and that would be the, let's see, same color. That would be the storm action. So if I were to play these 3 yellow cards right now, that would be the storm action. I would have to roll a 13 or higher here with 3 dice. This is only 3, which would be overkill. I would get it for sure at that point. This is 5 or higher. And what is going on with your meeples over here?
I was waiting for you to get to that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They're preparing for war.
I see this. Okay, let's go with...
and also, there's a goblin.
Oh, okay, now this gets resolved immediately. Whenever the goblin card shows up, you're going to discard it, and it specifies a location. So it says left. So we're going to put a goblin meeple on this here. Now that counts toward majority. So right now they've got first place on that. Whenever goblins get first place during scoring, no one gets the card. People still earn money, depending on where they are, but they don't get the card. Anyway, so now we replenish this instead, and there's that. Okay, so let's go. I'll take the 9, and do I want to draw blindly, or you know what? Let's take that. All right, all you.
Okay. I will... Oh, man. I'll draw blind.
Okay.
I'll draw blind again.
Okay.
It's so bad.
That's fine. You're doing fine. Okay, so this is kind of a push your luck thing too, because
Yeah, it is.
I've got 4 of these cards that I could try for this, but the chances of I've got with 4 dice. Now the dice faces here are not your typical 6-sided dice. You've got a 1. You've got 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 4. The highest value on these dice is a 4. So standard 6-sided dice, you're gonna need to play more cards. There's no 5s or 6s on those dice. So the maximum for, let's say, if I were to play 3 cards, the maximum I could get is 12. 4 times 3 is 12.
I see. Yeah.
So, and that still wouldn't be enough to get that. So I'm probably going to need more cards. So I have a hand limit of 9. So I can still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can still get 2 cards if I want to. I'm actually going to go with, wow. Same.
This is tough.
Yeah. I'm going to choose the purple and the yellow. Okay.
I have a maximum of 9 cards, so I can't take anything.
Correct. So that means you're going to have to play. If you do take, you have to immediately discard down. So you can take, but you have to discard down to 9 immediately.
Oh, really?
So you can get rid of stuff you don't want, but it might be a waste. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna actually. Oh man. I'm gonna sneak.
You're going to sneak.
No, wait, no, I can't.
That's numbers in a row. 4, 5, 6, 7 of any color.
Dang it, I can't. Okay, shoot. All right, I'm gonna storm.
Storm is same color. How many cards are you going to play? What location are you going for, and how many cards are you going to play?
This is overkill. I'll do.
Remember, these dice are 4 high, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. In my
2 and 3. There's a chance that 2s and 3s will come up the most because there's 2 2s and 2 3s on these dice.
Yeah. Okay.
1 1 and 1 4.
Yeah. Okay. I will play 3.
So that would be.
And I will go for this one.
Okay, so that means you would need to roll a 5 or higher using 3 dice. So these go away.
So the max I could get is 12. What do you think the average is? Oh, like 6. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
We'll see.
Oh, this is gross. So I need 5. I need 5. Come on.
3,
3,
2,
4, 5,
6.
6.
Right. Okay, so I forgot to mention, if you fail, the cards go back into your hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't lose them. But I put them here prematurely. I knew you were going to roll what you needed.
Oh.
So I'm just saying, I knew it. But at the same time, if you had failed, that would have gone back into your hand.
I see.
But because you succeeded, these go away. And you're going to place the meeple on the location that you went after.
This one?
Right. Now that was a storm.
Yes, that was a storm.
Right. So there's no yellow circle here, so that means it's only one meeple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
So now it is my turn. I'm going to play. Oh, this is probably overkill, but I'm going to play.
It sounds easy on paper, but
Yeah.
in practice, it's actually quite thinky.
It is, because the dragon stones are good too, because like this here, you're not going to get a whole lot of money, but you'll get some dragon stones. The dragon stones, again, whoever is the most at the end of the game gets 5 coins, 5 bonus.
Yeah.
So first place gets 2, second place gets 2, but you also get 4 dragon stones for your end game. It's like a possible bonus 5 there. You know what, I'm going to go with, I'm just going to get rid of these cards. So I've got 5 yellow. I'm just going to play them for, I'm going to storm that, same color. So I need 13, basically. So I'm going to take 5 dice, and I have to get 13 with this.
You got it.
Let's see. All right, so I've got 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. I did not get it, right?
Do you have an enchantment?
I do. I'd have to use it before I roll, though.
Oh.
So I can't, yeah. So I fail. These cards go back into my hand, and I lose the rest of my turn. So I think I need to get more cards to, underestimated that 13. So it is your turn now.
Oh, they're one-time use, all of them?
Some of them are one time, some of them are end game.
Oh, crap.
For those of you at home, these are the ones I have. I can do that one time. And then this is end game. I get that as a bonus.
Alright, I guess I'll rest. I'll blind draw.
Blind draw.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean just draw?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Blind draw would be from here.
Yeah, my bad.
All right. Let's try something different. I've got all sorts of numbers here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to try and go for something. Wow. Same. See, the thing is, I don't have any pairs or any, it's pretty sad. I'm going to have to go for this again, but I'm going to have to go somewhere else with it, I think. I'd hate to use these cards, though. You know what? Let's go ahead and I'm going to use this Elven Harp. I'm just going to YOLO it. This harp, use as any adventurer card, one-time use. So basically, I'm going to add that as a yellow card. I'm going to go for the same thing again, but this time I'm going to have 6. So I'm going to have 6 yellow cards here. So I'm going to roll 6 dice and hope that I get the 13 that I need.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? No. 3 ones. There's no way. So 6, 8. No. Yeah, that's not enough.
So close.
Yeah. So these go back into my hand. Now the enhancements stay face up in front of you until you actually succeed. So this just stays face up. I'm doing terribly right now.
No.
Go ahead.
You got this. I'm going to sneak again.
All right.
With a 4. So 4 dice.
Okay. Now sneaking is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you did a run or a straight. And which one are you going after?
That one.
That's a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to roll a 9 or better.
Oh, I forgot to use an enchantment. Oh well.
Well, it says before you roll, so you can use it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you roll, you can use an enchantment.
I'll use this one.
What is that now?
Potion of invisibility.
Potion of invisibility, +1 to all sneaks, +1 gold at the game end.
Now that's weird. Like, It doesn't look like a one-time use because it says to all sneaks. Wouldn't it just say +1 to a sneak?
That means to any sneak roll that you do in the future. So any sneaks that you do, that's going to stay face up in front of you because it doesn't say discard. It's not a one-time use.
Where's yours as a one-time use? Like where,
on the very bottom it says one-time use. It says it on the very bottom. I can only use this one time. You can use that permanently for the rest of the game.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's nasty.
Yeah, some of those seem unbalanced, but whatever.
That should have been a tour, not a one of them.
Well, that's all right.
All right.
So you got 6, 8.
7, 8 plus the 1 to the sneak, so that's exactly 9.
Yes, 6, 7, 8, 9. For which one was it? This one?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the sneak, so you get 1 meeple. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Very good, and these go away.
Crazy.
And I'm back to my crappy hand here. I think I need to do something else. I mean, I keep trying to go big, and I don't think that's the way to go anymore. Let's try and form...
You were only 2 away from that.
But see, my cards are so like, I don't have any 7s. I don't have any runs. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Like, all of these cards are terrible.
Do you have colors? Like same
I'd have to try and get rid of ones. You know what, I'm just going to go... I'm going to just start getting rid of some of these. I'm going to go with... same number, different colors. Oh, that's a 6. I have to get 2, 3. See, all right. What's that one for? Numbers in a row, storm, same color. All right, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to play 3 purples just to get them out of my, 3 purples to get them out of my hand. And that's a storm on this here. So I just roll 3 dice. That's an instant succeed. 5.
Nice.
I need a 3. So one of my meeples go here. And these go away.
Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
I will do...
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
What?
Whenever I failed those other 2
2
times, I should have had 2 here.
Oh.
Yeah. That wouldn't have mattered, though, when I rolled that second time. That +1 would not have given me more
really?
than... That would not have given me 13. Sorry, folks. This is our first time playing, so there's going to be a rules goof or 2 along the way.
I am going to go for... I'm going to use an enchantment.
Okay, what is that?
Bunch of
bananas? What does that do?
2 2s equal 5.
2 2s equal 5. Okay, so if you ever roll that, and I'm guessing that's a permanent ability because there's no discard. Yeah, so you've got a lot of permanent. Those are awesome.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. You're gonna kick my butt this game.
No,
I'm just saying.
Not at all.
Okay, so go ahead and what are you doing?
I am thinking. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna use the sneak ability again.
Okay.
To go after this card.
This one here.
Yeah.
So.
It's 2 dice.
2 dice, but you get
with
plus
a
one.
+1.
Right. Okay.
I'm kind of hoping it's 2 2s.
If you get 2 2s, that would be a 5.
It would be a, yeah. Wouldn't it be like a 6 technically? 5 plus 1?
Well, let's. You can only use one or the other, I would imagine.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's a 4.
Oh, it's exactly.
It's exactly what you needed.
Oh, plus
1
1.
for the sneak, so you can add another meeple to that.
Okay. It's crazy.
Okay. So you're good there?
I'm running low on cards.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry.
All right, so I think I need to get that somehow, some way. You
have +1s now.
I do. I'm gonna do this, let's do this. I'm gonna play that one, that would give me a possible, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play these 2 cards, 9 and 11, to get a storm on that. I just need a 3. 2 and 2 is 4. So I put this here. Now the card scores. So the way this scores, we're going to first get money. First place gets 2 gold, which is me.
Oh, so you take meeples from there, not from your hand?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I meant to do that. My bad. Yeah, it should have gone from here.
Okay.
So I got 2 coins. for first place, and you got 2 coins for second place.
And
But the person that has majority, though, first place, gets to keep this.
Oh.
These go back to you. I get to keep this for endgame scoring. I now have 4 dragon stones, and again, whoever's the most of these at the end of the game gets 5 victory or 5 bonus coin.
Yes.
So I'm going to put that there for now. And we draw a new location card. Fire Swamp. Okay. All right, it is now your turn.
Interesting. I will grab this one.
Goblins on the left.
Oh man. Dang. So if I tied with the goblins.
For first,
Yeah.
the money is split between you two.
It's
You would take if you were to put one here,
okay.
2 red and 2 green, you would take the total because there's a tie for first. Take the total, divide by 2. You would get 7. The goblins would get 7. The goblins don't care about they don't count at the end of the game or anything. It's just that money goes away.
Okay.
And no one gets this card.
Okay. So what if it was tied between us? Is it the same
Depends
thing?
on first place or second place or what.
Like if there was 2 blues and 2 reds on that one.
Then same conditions.
Same thing.
We would both get 7 and no one would get the card.
Okay. All right, and my second draw would be, So what happens if you land there?
Then we score it. The goblins get 10. We split the 5,
Ugh.
and no one gets the card.
Nasty. Okay.
Now, as a note, if you happen to get 2 meeples on the card for the last space, that second meeple does count toward
Yeah.
majority.
Yeah.
So if I were to get that 13, I would tie the goblins for first place in this regard.
Yeah. Okay, it's your turn.
You took some cards, did you?
I took 2 cards.
Okay. Let's go with... Well, there's no gold on that one, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I think whoever, I don't know. That's a scary one.
Yeah. I'm going to take the 10. And I will take that 10.
You're going for a same number. I'll draw blind.
Okay.
I'll draw blind again.
Okay.
Or actually, I will. Oh man, this is hard.
Taking the 12?
Yeah.
You have to take one more, or did you...
No, I think.
Did you take 2?
Yeah, I took 2.
Alright, I'm going to take the 3. Goblin
Oh my
on
gosh.
the right.
You're nasty.
And I will take the 2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could draw next turn, but then I'd have to discard down the 9.
Could you do like a 2 pair? No.
No.
Dang. I will take the 8.
Okay. Yellow 2.
I'm gonna blind draw.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to play 4 yellow for this storm here. Same color. So I get 4 dice. I have to get an 8. Alright, so I've got 3 of 7. And I'm going to use one of these guys to make an 8.
Nice.
So I get 1 there. Okay.
Seems like failure is like really good in this game.
Well, It is for me.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Ooh. See, I'm scared to do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. And I have to do something because I have 8 cards. Man. Okay. It's showing off.
I'm just showing the folks at home what I'm doing. That is all.
I'm gonna go for the end there.
All right. So what is specifically? You're doing
sneak.
numbers in a row.
6. Yeah. 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
So you get 3 dice.
Plus the 1 sneak.
So you have to roll a 9.
Yeah. Ugh.
You got this.
This is gonna be scary.
You got it. 4. I've yet to see 4s, and you got it. You got 2 4s. Ridiculous. So you didn't even need anything. All right. So this card now scores.
But
15 divided by 2. 15 divided by 10 plus 5 is 15. Divided by 2 because you're tied for first is 7. So you both get 7. The goblins don't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
But so here's your 7.
I wish I could use these coins for something though.
And now no one gets this card because no one got like true majority on it.
Yeah.
So this just goes into a discard pile. And then a new one comes out. The game ends, by the way, when this dragon location scores.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Let's go with the 1. And wow. I'm gonna draw blindly here, and it's not very helpful. Okay. It's like Ticket to Ride all over again.
Man, this is scary. I'm gonna blind.
Going blind.
Blind draw. Blind draw again.
Okay.
And your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw blindly. 1. Goblins to the right.
Ooh, nasty.
And then I get to replace that. Okay, so I have that now.
My turn?
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 cards.
I'm gonna do this, a search for this one. And
Okay.
it's the gold.
Nice. So if you get your 7, so that's 3 dice.
3 days. I'm not gonna make it.
You will. You've got your 4s. You've been rolling 4s like mad. So
I need out of a possible 12, I need a 7. Ugh.
you got it.
Scary.
Slightly more than half. You got it. Oh, 4, 3, 3. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on with your dice rolling. So you get 2 there.
So I get majority on that?
Well,
Sorry.
so money first. So you get 7 and the goblins get 4.
Okay.
So here's, once you give me change, 3.
3.
And the goblins get their 4, and now you get the card because you have majority. And that's 3 dragon stones for you.
Okay. Cool.
Dragon rock. Okay.
Oh, these go back?
Yep, those go back. Okay. Okay, so let's do, I need to start scoring stuff here. Like I have 2 coins to my name and you've got 16.
But you have a card with a lot of dragon things.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to start getting something. Okay, so same number. If I did that. Nope. Same color is storm again. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to... I might want to save that. Okay, I might just draw 2 and then start discarding what I don't need. So 1, 2. And then I have to discard down to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to get rid of this, this one here. So get rid of that.
Oh, I would have loved that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if we could trade, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
No, I don't know. Alright, I will...
It's a mess.
cards for that middle one. I know that. Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay.
You're drawing?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna draw the 6 goblins in the middle.
Ooh.
Crap. And that goes away. Rock slide. All players pass 1 adventurer card to the right. So I have to give you one of my cards.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
I'll give you this one here.
Alright.
And you gotta give me one.
I know. I probably shouldn't have saw it.
And I still need to draw one.
Oh man, what am I gonna give you? I like them all!
Oh! I'll draw around. Are you kidding me? All players pass 2 cards to the left. So now I gotta give you 2 cards.
Are you serious?
I just drew it. So...
Oh my gosh. 2 cards?
Yeah, 2 cards.
Oh my gosh.
1...
This is crap.
It is. 1, 2. You give me 2. Alright. It is now your turn.
My turn?
Yeah. Alright. Gotta go for that one.
Okay. This is crazy. I'll do a same number.
So search for here. You need a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to calculate. I gotta be better safe than sorry.
8, 9, 10.
Oh no, that's a
That's
sneak.
a straight.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't want you to see that.
Well, I saw it, so...
Alright, okay.
Let's start the whole game over, I guess.
Alright, I'll do this
Along
instead.
with my crappy score. 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'll do a sneak.
Numbers in a row.
Yeah.
So which one? This one? Or this one? Or...
Now, see, here's the thing. I would love to try for this one. But I would love to prevent you from having that.
Of course she would. No, that's how Idly plays. She likes to deny people things. It's okay. It's fine.
What?
No, that's how she plays. It's fine. No, go ahead.
Oh.
It's fine. I just won't cook you dinner. It's okay.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Go. Do what you want to do. Go what you want to do.
Oh, here's the thing. I want to do everything. Okay. Actually, yeah. Okay, yeah. So 4 dice for
What, this one or
this one?
All right, so you need an 8.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. You get +1, right?
Yeah.
So it's 8, 10. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
So you get 1 on there.
Just one.
Mhm.
Just the one.
So those go away.
It's your turn.
I have to start playing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I forgot to. I have to discard one from the last turn because my hand limit was over 9. So I gotta start doing something here. So but here's the thing. I'd like to start getting that over there. That would be nice. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna do that one, and that one.
For Storm?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get this one with 3 cards, we'll hope. If I have to, I'll use my Elven Heart. I just don't know if I want to use it now.
What does that do again?
I can add any adventurer card one-time use. So I can make a 4th green out of this if I needed to.
Oh, cool.
But I also have this +1 here.
Can I see them real quick?
I need to roll an 8 with 3 dice. So that would be a maximum is 12. I'd hate to burn it, but I need to start earning something here. So I am going to burn this. I'm going to use it as a green card, so I have 4 dice instead of 3. All right. If I get this with 3 dice, I'll be mad.
Ooh, not 10.
4. You know what? I burned it. 4, 3, 3 is more than I needed for this. I hate dice. I really do. No, it's fine.
You can take it back.
No, it's not. I'm good. So what happened to this? Okay, this goes away. and this card scores. So I get 10 for this. Goblins get 4. And I get to keep the card because I have majority. So I'm going to keep this and put this into my score
thing. And you
thing.
discard your cards?
Yeah, this goes away. And now we've just got a mess.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Alright, my turn?
It is now your turn.
I'm going to grab these.
I'm going to grab those.
Your turn.
Wow, that was quick. I will... Huh. Wow, okay. Well, that's not very helpful. Alright. At most, on average, I would get... Okay, that would fail. Alright, I'm gonna draw 2. 1, 2. Which... not what I really wanted, though, because I'm looking for... Alright, wow. Okay. 2, 3. Alright, so I have something like that. Okay, so it's your turn. Now that would give me... Yeah. Yeah, is right.
I'm going to grab this one.
You're going to grab that.
Grab
And the 4. There's a 1. I will take the 1. And I will take the 9. Goblins, middle. Now, whenever there's only 2 locations left, goblins never go on the dragon space.
Oh, so they only...
They always go on the non-dragon space. The dragon's spaces being... the green ones are all dragons. The last card in the location is a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, this goes away and we get it.
Yeah.
Did I take... Yeah, I did. Okay. All you.
I will do this one. And do a sneak on this one.
Okay.
So that's 3 dice.
Okay. Wow. Your rolls are ridiculous.
I'm getting lucky today.
I know. Doing very well.
That's crazy.
Okay. I will likewise. I'm going to play 4 1s. That would be the gold search. Same number. So it's 4 dice. I need a 10. 4, 3, 4. Okay, so I got that. So I get 2 here. 1, 2.
Nice.
And these go away. And it is your turn. You could end the game right now.
I could. But that's a really low chance. I'll do this. And this one.
Okay.
So your turn.
I will, same color for that. I've got 4. So let's try 4 dice. I need a 9.
You won.
No. 9, 11. Okay, so I got 11 there.
So good.
Okay.
Wow.
So these go away.
You're lucky because I would have done this.
5, 6, 7.
I would have gotten that card.
So I get 12 and you get 6.
Yeah.
It's still...
Good job.
Well, hold on. 1, 2... And...
I'll get the 6.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. And I also, for having majority, I get that card. And I believe that ends the game with this being gone. So now we compare our dragon stones. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh wow, I had 3.
3. So I get 5 points here. And now we compare money. Let me just check, make sure there's no other money factors to consider. Oh, score any uncompleted locations as if they were complete. The goblins would get 3. That's it. Yeah, that's it. If had you had something here, you would have gotten 3, 4. But still, I don't know if it would have been enough.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let's go ahead and add up then. So I had 29.
Wow, 22.
Okay, so that 3 wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
But still. So 29, 22. Now, this is our first game, so obviously mistakes were made, but what did you think?
It's fun. It's a bit convoluted, I think. I think it's a little bit all over the place, but I liked it. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I don't care about these enchantments. The game doesn't go on long enough to really enjoy them, I think.
I personally thought the game was too quick. I would have added, to make the game longer, we can add, say, 3 or 4 more location cards in the deck. We can just seed them in. Instead of doing 5 location cards for a 2-player game, we can do maybe 10, and then put the green on the bottom like normal, and that would be a longer game.
Yeah, and the fact that you kept failing rolls, but you still won.
Oh, I also got a point for this.
Crazy.
I got a point for this as well.
Oh, because for every
for a game, at the end of the game, each remaining meeple is 1 Dragonstone.
Wow.
So this was 30. I had 25, 30. I had 30.
So it kind of almost seems like you want to fail.
Not really. That's a wasted turn. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I liked it. It's semi-casual. Like it's I would say it's a light strategy game, like light area control strategy game.
Yeah.
But there's also that dice. I call it light because there's a dice rolling element to it, and the dice can screw you up like any dice game can.
Yeah.
You've also got random chance from the cards that you draw. Partial. I mean, yeah, you can mitigate it with these two, but that's not a whole lot of choice sometimes. So,
a lot of oh man, there's a lot of strategy then. I must have played my strategy completely wrong. If I kept using sneak, I was probably using more cards than I should have. You know.
I don't know. Well, I thought I was going to lose because I was behind like the first half of the game.
But you got a lot of cards in the beginning, right? You got those first 2 cards. You got it hands down.
I guess.
You know. So maybe that was my downfall. I should have went for the lower numbers.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I had 3, you had 1, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had more. You rolled better and had you rolled better, but I ended up with more cards.
I think probably what killed me is that I completed that one with the tie. Like I didn't.
Oh yeah, because the goblins really mess you up.
Yeah.
Had the goblins not been there, you would have gotten the full amount as opposed to half the amount. That was what, 15? Oh.
Was it? No, it was discarded.
No, this one. Yeah. This 10-5. You had 2. The goblins had 2. Right?
Oh, I would have had an extra 10.
You would have had not an extra 10.
I mean,
you would have had. If you had majority here, you'd had 10 as opposed to 7. So you'd had 3 more coins. Or you had 7. You got 7 from this card because goblins got half and you got half.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you had 7. The full amount is 10.
So that would have been an added 3 coins. Right,
and if the goblins had not been here at all, and you had all of your meeples on there, that would have been 15. You add up both and you score that in first and second place.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you had meeple, meeple, and you were first and second, like you had total majority, you would add up both shield values, the 10 and the 5, and you'd get 15 coins for that.
I guess it seems like you really should take advantage of these and just try to complete cards as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because there's as lucky as you could possibly be by rolling dice and getting the right cards, there's still resource. Your cards act as resources. Yeah. You can overpay cards based on, like I was like scared about my dice roll, so I was using probably more cards than I should have. Underestimating my dice rolls, which I should because I never roll correctly. I never roll good anyway. But like your cards are a resource, so if you're constantly throwing them away for 1 meeple as opposed to 2, then you're gonna need to draw more cards in order to complete more cards. Whereas if you can aim to get 2 every single time, then you're getting more value out of your cards that way. So yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes strategy here. I think my only complaint really is the default rules, it's not long enough, but that's easily mitigated. And B, like I said in the beginning of the video, the rule book is a little hard to follow in some places. It just doesn't flow very well. So I was left scratching my head in a couple of places, but like I kept reading and then like, oh, okay. So the question that I had is answered 3 pages later or 2 pages later or whatever. So all in all, it's not bad.
23, by the way, I forgot about this.
Oh, you got a coin for that. Yep. Yeah. Good job.
Big deal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had 33.
Oh my god!
I forgot about my enchantment card.
But you never used it, so it doesn't count.
No, it says game end, but okay.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That was good. The other one I had was the squirrel that said, yeah, I had this one, which was also a...
Reroll 1 die. And it's a permanent ability, too.
Yeah.
The pet chipmunk.
What was crazy, though, is that
Here, let me see the deck so I can show the folks.
I never needed it. Like, I never needed any of these.
To reroll? No, because you rolled all so well.
Which is crazy that I still lost, but I think I just played my strategy wrong. That's all.
Magic Scroll, Dwarf
great.
Hammer, Wizard's Hat.
I liked the game. I really
Yeah, I liked it too. And again, the other side lets you draw more of these cards. Whereas in a beginner game like we just played, what you have is what you get.
If we ever did play the advanced version, I would take out more of these location cards.
You mean you would use them all, really?
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of them.
I would use them all.
I love how large these are and how colorful these are. Like, these are all the different ones. In a 2-player game, by the way, you're supposed to take out Crystal Mountain and Halfling Hideout.
Really?
That's what the rulebook says. In a 2-player game, you're supposed to take these out. These are the 2 cards here. I don't know why. Maybe it's a balance reason, but you would keep them in, I know. Yeah, but yeah, would definitely, I think, the green ones no, but the rest of these, you would just simply seed the location deck with more of these cards if you want a longer game. We haven't tried it, obviously, but it's something to think about. Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts before we go?
It was a really cool game. I would play this again.
Yeah. The art was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked the art.
Very similar to Dragon Wood. You've got the same, like, the art, then the style and everything is the same on these cards here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that was Dragon Realm. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. As far as when this game will be available, according to Game Right's website, it's just soon. So I'm not going to have an Amazon link for you, unfortunately, at least not right away. So just keep an eye out for it. This is Vincent Natalie. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.